This is Sanja.
Yo, check it out. It's my girl Sanja.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what up, Sanja?
Hey, welcome to another episode of Random Ish with Sanja.
What's up?
So I've got my special guest co-host with me today. Hey, Shanel.
Hi. Hey, yo.
We need the earrings. Have you seen that? That's like right now the
I
thing.
know. You got the
logo.
big love.
The big. Well, right now I got the big loves right now.
I know.
Yes.
Love is in the air.
But we need Chanel. We need the
Yes,
Chanel.
hey.
Yes.
Some Coco Chanel brands and stuff.
What? Listen, the other day, one of my rich white girlfriends took me to the jeweler store, and so yes, it was so fun. I got to try on all of these jewels, and I was just like, "Yo,
you know what they say? Diamonds are girls' best friend.
honey, for real. I need me a nice rich husband who's gonna buy me some nice jewels. Because I mean, yes, seriously,
we love that. We love stuff
we
like
love
that.
things like that,
And we love you guys for that. Well, for the ones who give us the everything all
Exactly.
above, you know.
right? All of the love, all of the romance, all of that good stuff. We absolutely love that. Thanks to those guys. Yes, they definitely get snaps. But you know what? How about the exact opposite, though? Kind of like a perfect segue. For the guys that we love, the snaps, everybody is right now talking about the guys that we hate. And the girls, I gotta be fair, okay? If you've seen, we talked about this earlier, there is a show dealing with people who are getting the opposite of the love and romance.
Oh.
They're getting ghosted. Ghosted.
That word is not good. That's like a bad word. You can't say that word. That's like a bad word. That's a demon's name.
It's a demon's name. You know what? It's funny because when I first heard the term, I want to say like 2 years ago or something like that, I was like, oh, snap. I be doing that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm bad with the breakup.
Once, but I don't like doing that. That's not cool.
It's, well...
It sucks. So only because it hurts.
Well, you know, no, it does. You know what I mean? I think that I'm going through a ghost right now. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wait, am I being
like my
ghosted?
story.
I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. Did I just get fucking ghosted right now? Like
My
is
life.
that-
My
Yeah.
life.
It's
Snap. Fucking snap.
fucking snap. So have you heard? Okay, so apparently with this show on Ghosted, I don't know when is it premiering. Hang on a second. Where's the phone? Let's see when it's premiering so we can make sure that we set our DVRs to this. But I did see the people that were being interviewed
Wait,
for
it's on
it.
MTV?
So we see that the show is it premiered on September 10th. I actually have not seen an episode yet, but I did see the hosts on another show promoting it. And so I guess what the whole premise of the show is, so if you've been ghosted, you contact these people and then they're going to go and hunt down the ghost.
Wow, that really sounds like an episode of those ghost scary encounters.
Right?
Shit. Holy crap.
And then you're able to confront your ghost.
Yes, bitch. No.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker. And then find out why it is that you were ghosted.
In Cardi B's words, what was the reason? What was the reason, though? The fuck? It's true, though. I've been thinking like that sometimes. Like, what the fuck was the reason, you little hoe?
Right, exactly. What did you do that for? Like, why? I thought we had a good
like,
thing
do my
going.
pussy stink? Do, like, my breast stink? What the fuck? You know, like...
Well, if that was the case, would it have even gotten far enough for there to be a ghosting? Like, wouldn't that have been
we
done
lasted for a while.
at the first? Yeah, wouldn't that have been done like at the first or the second time? Like, you try it,
was
and
juicy,
then
it was
that shit was like bad, and so they was like, nah, man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try maybe one more time. Yeah, no, that shit was not good, so I'm good. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's usually ever because of a bad pussy or you know, breath stinking. I always think that it's kind of like a deeper reason. You know what I mean? Baby mamas, secret marriages. I think that, you know, it could be different kinds of reasons. Now, I'm not going to lie. I have ghosted before. I did not know that it was the term called ghosting. My thing, I would just fade away. And it was usually, if I do that, it's because like I like the person, but I don't like the person, and but I don't really know how to tell you that I like you, but I don't like you, and maybe I, you know, if I want to keep sleeping with them, then I usually don't like ghost. So what is considered ghosting anyway? So if you don't talk to somebody for like 2 or 3 weeks, because see, I don't need to talk to a person all the time anyway.
Ghosting is when you see them and everything is good. You guys are, you know, back home and you're texting each other, and then all of a sudden one day you wake up and it's like bang, there's no contact. Like you go on Instagram or whatever, and then you're blocked or you can't see, and then like you don't get no texts, no calls. And you know, on Facebook I could see you, but you just have it where I can't add you. I can only like it's private. No.
Oh, so you can see them, but you can't contact them.
Yeah, that's on Facebook, but on Instagram I'm completely blocked. That's the one that he mostly uses. So that's ghosting, like, you know, no closure type shit. Like you gotta leave it as it is.
It's just gone,
and it hurts. It sucks because.
Oh, wait a minute. So wait, motherfuckers are going so far as to be like, don't contact me. You can't even like hit me up.
Right.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, so I deleted his number. I had his number, and I could have kept it.
Yeah.
But I was like, fuck that shit. Like, you know, like, it hurts, but if you don't have any time for me, my time is valuable to somebody else one day.
Right.
So, like, fuck it, and I deleted the number. So, there's no contact now. I don't know if he still got my number, because I know the only way he contacts me now is through Instagram. He'll unblock me and then hit me up and put follow.
Interesting.
And this was in June. In June that just passed. It happened. And it lasted 3 days and back at it again.
Wow. You know what? So when I was DJing at the club in Stamford, there was this girl, and she would tell me about this. Like, I was so and it was an Instagram thing. And it was kind of like hot and heavy or whatnot. But then all of a sudden, then he would like get jealous. But then all of a sudden, like he would ghost her. He would block her on Instagram. But even though he would block her on Instagram, he would always look at her stories and look at her nosy stuff. Yeah. And so she's always like, I see him looking at my stuff, but then he won't like contact me. No. But then every once in a while, he would contact her.
What do you think that means?
I thought it was some very, I was like, well, does he know what you do?
No, but what
I personally think that it's always like situation by situation. You know what I mean? I usually, in my opinion, when somebody's doing all of that, it's because they got somebody else. And maybe the person found their phone. Maybe they found out about you. So they like, I'm going to block you real quick to prove to this person that I love them. And then when the heat is off, you know what I'm saying? That's when they get back in contact with you. That's my cynical side. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my cynical side. When I'm in a relationship, I am faithful. But when I'm not in a relationship, I am doing my thing. And I know that I have ghosted sometimes. Like, so if things are getting like hot and heavy and it's like really good, you know, and it's just a little bit more passionate than I expected it to be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And more than I want it to be, then I might like disappear. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel bad afterwards? Like without you even realizing you did that, you're just fading away. Do you feel bad about it?
No, because I usually always think that the other person doesn't give a damn anyway. I have a little bit of a cynical mind where I'm kind of like, sometimes
you're very
feel
protective with yourself. That's why.
Yeah, because I kind of feel like, you know, I personally believe that everybody's fucking around with somebody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so once you get to a certain age, like everybody's fucking around with somebody. So even if they are not in a relationship, they got some things going on.
Of course, you're not the only girl.
Yeah, you're not the only girl. You're not the only guy. You know what I mean? So I do think that what happens is some people might think that they're like just fucking around with their whatever they got going on, but once that person finds out that they're not the only one and then they get into a fight, that's when said person finds out that they're in a relationship, and they like ghost everybody that they was fucking around with, because they realize, oh no, I actually do love you or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Course.
And so I'm going to get rid of all these side bitches that I've been fucking around with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sometimes think that
they
people
want
do
their
that.
cake and eat it
They
too.
want their cake and eat it too. And then they realize they can't have it, so they ghost people. You know what I mean?
I think that's what happened in my situation. But you see, I would consider you a man if you would have been, straightforward with me. But the fact that you fucking, like, I know you lied, bitch.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, you wasn't the only nigga I was talking to. Let's just
Hello?
say like that.
Wait, what song was that? Is that Megan Thee Stallion, who says, like, you think you're the only one, but you're part of the team, and I love all of them just the same?
Is that from Hot?
Is that Hot Girl Summer? I think so.
Oh my god!
When I heard that shit, I said, "Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Let these niggas know."
Yes.
You know what I mean? But no, I'm just kidding. Well, you know what? I do think that it's interesting that they've decided to make a show out of it. Obviously, it's happening that much. I was shocked with the catfish.
God.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
With like people getting duped by online relationships and falling in love with people.
Yeah, but don't you think too, at a point you will catch on, like, why I haven't seen you, and not even through FaceTime, not once throughout the whole 2 years or a year. Like, nigga, you're a pedophile, you something, so I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah.
These are people that, I don't know, it's like they looking for
How does that
it.
happen? You know what I mean? So I don't want to find out, so let's not, you know what I mean? I don't want to find out how the catfish happens. Personally, but it does make me wonder, like, how does that happen to people? But the ghosting thing, I do think it is fucked up because, especially if the term of it is that you got it going on and things are going good, and then all of a sudden you just don't hear from this motherfucker and you can't even contact them.
No,
like, that's bullshit.
It's very, it gets you angry and upset because it fucks with your mind and makes you feel like, damn, am I not good enough? Like, am I like, things like that play off.
Yeah.
I start thinking bad, but then you know what? I'm like, I'm gonna let it go. It is what it is. And I try to think about the good.
Yeah.
And it's taught me something.
Yeah. I think that it's definitely that's like a strong woman bitch type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for any woman, I feel like it's time because, like, men back at that damn door. You know what I'm saying? Like,
back in the days, like, they didn't do that in that, like, 1912, 25, because they were all about their wives.
Well, actually, you know what? The funny thing is that we don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Because media is different now.
Yeah.
I think that men have been leaving women for a long ass time. That's been happening. You know what I mean? But it was just different. I feel like before it was people were divorced and they were getting left.
Right.
And then some people, of course, they did stay. We were more about family and things like that. And I don't think that you should stay in a relationship that you're not, like, fulfilled in. You know what I mean? But I do think that ghosting, now that I'm hearing, like, the term of it, and everything like that, I thought that I have ghost. I don't leave it to where you can't contact me. You know what I'm saying?
See, but that's the opposite of me. Everything is blocked. Like, even if I wanted to. I even tried to remember his number. I was, like, playing on a piece of paper, just writing it, but I couldn't get it. So I was like, okay, like.
Yeah. No, fuck that. You're a beautiful young woman, and you should not be getting no goddamn ghosted. You know what I mean? If anything, people should be man enough or woman enough, including myself, to be like, yo, I can't listen. Even as I'm saying it right now, I'm like, bitch, you full of shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna tell nobody, hey, you know what I'm saying? I really like you, but I don't see. Well, actually, I probably could. No, look. You see the mucus is up here trying to choke me like, bitch, you lying. Bitch, you lying. You gonna keep on ghosting. You gonna keep on just not calling, not returning phone calls, just whatever. So I think, if karma comes around, maybe I might be getting ghosted right now. I think it's a little bit of I have no idea. To be honest with you, I think it is a little bit of a ghosting. Motherfucker kind of like disappeared.
It's a little,
you know what I'm saying? It's a little of a ghosting situation. But I'm going to say this is that because it is a special situation, I'm going to remain open is what I'm saying. Because before I was just pissed the fuck off, and then I realized that maybe in this situation there might be something different going on. We'll see what happens, but I remain open. I'm a single motherfucker. I'm going to do what I want. And I will say this is that I now will not ghost anymore.
That's a good thing. Snap. Yes.
I will now have the balls to just say, hey, I like you, but, I'm really not seeing this go anywhere. So, we'll just be done with that. Oh, okay.
Besides, then you have somebody else you meet, and it's like, they won't ghost you. he hasn't ghosted me. Like, I'm so happy. And when
Yeah.
we did stop talking, he'll hit me up. Like,
Yeah.
hey, ugly, like, whatever. He said he got such a good soul, but I gotta see more in person.
Yeah.
Like, you know. But, yeah, fuck the ghosting.
Fuck the ghosting.
It's either we tell each other, right, that's it, cut it off, we stop talking. I'm more comfortable with that.
Yeah.
And then you do that, it's the opposite, and it sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the easiest thing. I mean, and in my relationships, now in my relationships, I don't ghost relationships because that's bullshit and you're full of shit and you're an asshole. But I mean, for like little things, like, little hey,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I could think of about like 4 or 5, like right now that I tried, but really it was that I tried and I didn't really feel it, but I like you. And I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I do think that when it comes to those who are doing the ghosting, I think that that's why they do it, is because it's hard to be like, because especially if you actually do like have respect for the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't got no respect for them, fuck them. You know what I mean? But I mean, I know that most people don't fuck with people that they don't respect, but sometimes you have really hot sex with people that you don't respect. So I'm just saying.
I know.
I mean, it does freaking happen.
You know, it happens.
It does happen, but I think we're in agreement. I'm totally in agreement with you. Fuck the ghosting, and I'm gonna do my damnedest to man up, and and definitely like,
woman, stand up and be strong.
Be strong and just say, yo, I don't like you like that.
Yes.
Let's be cool though.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it. All right. Okay. All right.
Honesty is the best policy.
Hey, and speaking of honesty is the best policy. Yo, this is Storm Area 51.
Hey, what it do? What it do?
Tell
the
it.
tea. What's the fucking tea? What it is?
Oh my god.
What is going on with that?
Yeah. So listen. So I saw on the news. Apparently in Las Vegas, they actually are storming the area. Here's the thing. It's always an effing play on fucking words, right? They're always freaking teasing us and making us think it's some bullshit that it's actually not, So
they made it seem bigger than what it sounds like.
Yeah,
right?
so apparently 2 people did get arrested for the whole storming Area 51. So I guess it started out as like a thing on Twitter or whatever saying, they can't stop us all, so people are like, fuck yeah, we're gonna storm Area 51, we're gonna demand, let's see them aliens, So we heard, I thought it was fake, I really did, but then I find out that it's actually real. And because I saw the little news thing today. So looking at the news thing right now, so I don't know, when you guys listen to this podcast, definitely go and check out the hashtag Storm Area 51 and alien stock. The only thing is, of course, a ton of people always put up like the hashtag, so you kind of gotta search through a little bit. But they actually are setting up, and apparently what they're doing, dude,
what is it like?
It's actually a festival.
That's crazy.
Son of a bitch!
So why the fuck they're gonna say they're gonna storm and check it out, explore it? So they made it seem more than what it was. Like they're just gonna chill there.
It's money.
Oh my gosh.
And you know what? The funny thing is about life now, right? Is it's always got to be like a, what do they call it? Clickbait. You know
it's clickbait. I fucking hate clickbait.
You got to give them something that's going to make you think. So here's some of the off-site camping. Now the funny thing is so right now on the news and things like that, they're saying that it's going to be a festival and that people are going to be there setting up food trucks. It's on the extraterrestrial highway, and that it's going to be kind of like a festival weekend. I personally am beginning to think, of course,
clickbait,
right? So we're taping this now, but I'm wondering if after this weekend, if maybe I'm hoping, this is fucked up, but I'm hoping that it's all just a guise, that they're pretending like it's going to be a festival. You know what I mean? And so they're setting up and they're like, no, it's just going to be a festival.
And then I don't know, we'll just go for it.
Yeah!
Oh my God. That would be like a
shit?
fucking movie type shit.
Yes!
Like, let them sleep on us. Like, we're going to fuck.
Yes! Wouldn't that be everything? Wouldn't that be everything if they're over there setting up the
That shit would be trending everywhere.
It would be amazing.
It would be right there, like, with 6ix9ine, snitching. Like,
right there.
Man.
Like,
with the planet.
Oh, God. Speaking of 6ix9ine snitches. So this poor guy, I saw the meme the other day.
Poor
it was
guy.
kind of like, it was a meme, I think it was him, and he was like saying, and something, and McDonald's didn't use real nigga snitching on everybody.
Yes,
you know
yes. There was one thing I saw that like when people, you know how the EBT cards, you're not allowed to pay hot food with the EBT, just cold. So in the meme it said somebody, I'm gonna pay, I'm giving my card and I'm gonna pay my hot cheeseburger, and in the bottom says 6ix9ine. Oh, officer, he's paying his EBT card with hot food. I was like, damn, they're not. That's it. Like they're not gonna let him rest right now.
The internet does, the internet wins again, yo. I don't know. I feel like this guy.
Clout.
First of all, when he first got into trouble, like I never. When I first seen this dude, I was like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? What the fuck are you guys doing? This Skittle dude? Like, and he's surrounded, and I'm like, and why is he surrounded by all these niggas right now?
Yeah,
like,
what
is happening? Like, what the fuck is going on with rap right
crazy.
now? This is why I'm on an alternative rock station right now, god damn it. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't feel bad for 6ix9ine for the fact that you knew what you were getting yourself into. You're a dad. So you make decisions. You're supposed to know from right from wrong. And you get into that shit, and like, what happens? You gotta go through that shit now.
Well, listen, if you're gonna do the crime, then you gotta be able to do the time, right? And if your persona is going to be this, gangsta, mentality, and you know what I'm saying? Then when you get caught, you gotta just take that, right? You gotta just take it. Take the heat and just take it. I don't know exactly what the hell the damn story is with everything, but I know this. When I first saw that he got arrested, and they said that, it was for gun charges and this and that, and racketeering, and this nigga was still out and he was making music. I said to myself, oh, this nigga said something to somebody. Because why he's out? Yeah. You know what I mean? And I feel like everybody who's been in, I'm not even hood. Do you understand what I'm saying? I've dealt with hood niggas on my life, you know what I'm saying? But I'm suburban, little motherfucker, you know what I mean? But even I knew, you know what I mean? That this nigga had to snitch on some damn body. And they was like, you know what? We gonna let you out so you could go get some more niggas.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like that's fucked up though. Like, just y'all all did it together. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Don't choose that life. That's why. Be smart. Be smart. If you would have just done your music, done your shit, you would not be in this predicament in the first place, and everything could have been avoided. You could have been elsewhere, living out the hood, and but you chose the same shit.
Well, I mean, and if anything, you face those charges, take the fucking charges, do the damn time, and just whatever. You know what I mean? Like, if whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would never want to be in that situation. Right. You know what I mean? The only way
you would
I'm
never
snitching,
be in it because
I wouldn't be in that situation. Yeah. But the only way I'm snitching, you know what I'm saying, is if like, I don't know. The only way I'm snitching, probably, I don't know. Like if a nigga like did me so fucking like betrayed me, you know what I mean, did something to me so horribly bad, you know what I mean, and then I was getting ready to go down with it for this dude. Oh fuck no, I ain't doing that shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like but I mean this whole. I can't be in that. That's why I don't want to be in that lifestyle. That's why for me, I just want to be the wife. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Situations like that, you don't.
I don't want to be in the situation. I don't want to know about the situation. No. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be a real motherfucking gangster. You handle all that shit. Keep all that motherfucking shit away from my ass and just, you know what I mean?
But I was going to say, too, like, going back to the alien thing, though.
Yes.
Do you, like, believe there's stuff there that we shouldn't know?
I do. I think, we've had this conversation before with the guy, so it's
because
so
now
funny.
People are there, and I want to know if they, like, feel close to it, like, how...
Are they feeling any vibrations from it? What's funny is that we had that conversation, and then the thing happened.
Yeah.
We put that out. Girl, we put that out there, right?
Oh, shit, shh, they're hearing us.
They listening to us, girl. Remember the car was showing up?
God.
Remember the car that popped up on us and everything?
Yes.
You know what I mean? And now they did the whole Storm 51. I do think that there are I think it's crazy for us to think that, like, we're the only thing in the galaxy, you know?
Yeah,
I would even think that, I'm about to tilt the line here. I would even think that people who believe in the Bible, I believe that we are created, but I think that even the church now recognizes that there's many galaxies, and so that the probability that there's other life is definitely out there. You know what I mean?
It's big. It's
a very big
universe,
galaxy.
like,
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big galaxy and universe, and, like, you know, I mean, just in our galaxy alone, there's like what I don't know, 100 million planets. Like, you know what I mean? Just in the Milky Way, just
you can get lost
where we are at. You know what I'm saying?
You can get lost.
Let alone other galaxies and other, you know. I think they just went past. Well, not just. It's been a while now, so they've gone past the helioplex. You know.
Yeah.
The thing that protects our little, I don't even know what that big space that contains all of the galaxies, you know, whatever. I definitely think that there's something, you know. My thing is, it's funny because this morning I was having this conversation with with a writer, and I was thinking, I'm like, okay, so if there was really aliens, right, and they came here. If they were able to come here, they would have to have enough intelligence, traveling mechanism to be able to get here, right? And if they were intelligent enough to do that, I would think that they might be curious about us, but
that's creepy.
I would think that maybe they might have more intelligence in some ways than we do.
Yeah.
And so that it's not something that we would need to fear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because we as humans have not yet reached the ability to have interplanetary space travel yet. So since we haven't gotten there, I do think that it's like a level of, like, you know, I don't know.
They keep it in protection. Like,
yeah.
They don't want, like, because once we know, everybody starts talking to them, it becomes a big thing.
Right.
And they trying to do their shit. Like, I know supposedly a guy that he's famous, and I forgot his name. Damn, I was just watching about him. He basically talks about what he saw.
Mm-hmm.
He used to work for Area 51, and he said that they make him make sure that he wouldn't say nothing. Like, he risked his own life talking about what he saw. Like, he said he saw a small spaceship thingy, whatever.
Yeah.
And what else? Like, it was different from not from here.
Yeah.
And what was it? They couldn't start it. I don't remember. It was interesting though. Like,
yeah.
Who knows if he's telling the truth or he's just really such a good liar?
Right. Well, that's the interesting thing too, right? Is because it's kind of like
it sounds believable in a way, right?
Because
like,
we are humans, like, but it's like somebody could just be making stuff up. You know what I mean? Like, I do think that sometimes that nobody believes like a full out lie. I think that there has to always be like a little bit of truth in any kind of lie for you to be able to believe it, you know?
Right.
So I do think that there is something there. They named it hang on a second. The actual name of this is like the training and something area. So that it doesn't sound so like, you know, crazy.
Yeah.
But it really is, you know, the event, the original event, it started as it was actually titled Storm Area 51, They Can't Stop All of Us. And it was scheduled to take place today, you know. And so
it's a festival.
It's a
freaking festival.
Yeah, because the news people are there, and
they're interviewing people.
There are people, so people are there, and if we need a run, we can move faster than their bullets. Let's see the aliens. So after the event went viral, the Air Force actually warned, you know, anybody who comes here and tries to storm the thing, they will shoot them.
Really?
And and that the military stands ready to protect America and its assets.
Oh, so my goodness.
They are not playing. So the initial event was actually canceled, and then the local organizers and the event organizers made preparations for the weekend in case those still interested, they actually end up showing up. So they've decided to go ahead and like, you know, show up. They said there's been about 75 people there. They've got the restricted area showing. And I mean, well, it'll be interesting to see what happens because we're gonna have to wait until this weekend.
I'm gonna
before,
look up to it this when I see
right.
what's up.
So here's one guy, 51. They're mocking the
Oh my God.
gay 51. They're going right up to the edge, and they're kind of like pretending like they're gonna run and storm, but they're kind of like stopping because there's. I've heard that there's snipers out there.
There is.
You know,
there really is. They're watching you 24/7.
So it's very interesting. I gotta say, this whole
how
like,
many
you
years
know,
it's been, and nobody's tried to do anything stupid.
right?
Nobody want to get shot.
Right, because you know what? America used to be really about, like, you know, being, like, obedient types, you know, well, not all the way, but, you know, like, people are obedient. You can probably kind of, like, put the laws out there and people will obey them and they don't, you know what I mean? But now people are getting way more, like, you know, I'm going to do what I want type thing, you know? And so it's very interesting that we're getting a little ballsy, you know?
I know. It's just like everything's so normal now. It's in this world, everything bad is so fucking normal.
Well, you know, and that's the crazy thing. Like, sometimes I think to myself, you know, the scriptures are, like, crazy. But then every once in a while, like, somebody will say something like what you just said. And it's kind of like, oh, damn it. You know what I mean? Because, like, that's in there. Like, bad will become good and good will become bad. So, like, people who are doing good become, like, a problem. And people who are doing bad, it actually becomes good. I mean, I just think it's a very interesting time that we're living in. You know, I do think that, speaking of like the Area 51, I do think that they know who is going to try to, like, I almost feel like
they could tell from people like who's gonna try to come.
Like, who's gonna try to come? You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Like, I feel like the original thing was canceled. I feel like probably the original people who wanted to go were like all those conspiracy theory people. You know what I mean? And I wonder if like any hackers or, you know, people like that would want to have shown up or something. I mean, I don't, you know, what kind of, I'd like to go through the hashtags, right?
That's crazy.
That's the craziest thing ever. Like, people really showing up down there. So we're not going to know until after this weekend,
right?
You know, if they actually try to storm.
But we could be watching and see what's going on, see what happens.
Yeah.
But I don't know if anybody will be ballsy enough to get shot.
I know, really. It's kind of crazy. 2 people got arrested so far, so.
I wonder what they did.
I know. Probably just peed on something, I bet you. It's probably something really stupid.
Smoke some pot over
right?
there.
They're smoking weed in front of the officer
to see
or
an
something.
alien, like, what's up? Like, you know, you want to smoke with me? Like,
right? Or with some drunk guy, like, just, you know, like,
they're probably drinking or something. No, they can't drink, right?
Well, I mean, it's the desert, so I would think that you would
beers?
not drink, because then if the officers are there, I don't know how that would work because it's the desert. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But that's yeah. So hey, for all of those who are out there at Storm Area 51, yeah, Godspeed, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Cheers, yes. I don't know. That's
cheers to you. Make sure that you take lots of pictures with your cell phones because they're definitely good. Yo, speaking of cell phones, you know that everybody there. This is what's crazy, right?
What?
So everybody there at the Area 51 thing with their damn cell phones who are taking pictures and shit. You know the government's gonna have all this shit, right? Like, seriously.
Jesus.
Like, let's get deep with this shit, right?
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
let's get deep with it because
it's a fucked up situation.
They can tell where you're at. Your cell phone gives off your location.
That's a tractor. You know that? They hear us. They hear us.
They listening to us right now. You know what I'm saying? They know we ain't talking about nothing, so we ain't got no knock on the door.
Exactly. Like, you know, some people, like, on Facebook, I saw, like, this lady, I guess she had posted something about Donald Trump, and they really came and knocked on her door.
Oh, snap!
And they made her take that shit off of her. I forgot what, but I saw that. Oh, my goodness. So that could happen, but
listen,
they hear everything.
There's this movie, Obey the vote, obey shit. Anyway, it's with Tiffany Haddish and the guy from The Race, where they have to The Oath. I think it's called The Oath, where the president. I feel like it's a spoof off of Trump, where the president makes everybody take an oath that they love him down president, and if you don't take the If you call it a movie, it's out. Yeah, it's crazy.
And what do they do to you?
I don't remember because I had to turn the movie off because I was just like, this is too realistic for me to watch right now, so I'm just gonna turn this off.
Yeah.
But like, so this one guy wouldn't sign it, so everybody in his family, like, because they basically were to cut you off. Basically, they cut off your business, they cut off your money, whatever. And so, basically, everybody was like, hell no, we're not signing. And then at the last minute, they did sign, except for the husband. And so, like, they came after the husband, and it was funny because it's like they ended up like fighting in the living room, and it just got really crazy. And then they were coming after him and trying to kill him or whatever. And it wasn't because they were supposed to be doing that. It was because one of the security officers was a rogue patriot. You know what I'm saying? And just like went nuts.
People,
yeah, he just ran into one of those, and he went nuts and like totally.
Isn't
went
that
after
fucking
him.
scary? What would you do? It's like losing your identity. Your whole like. You're losing, like, it's a fucked up situation. That movie sounds crazy.
It sounds crazy as I don't even know what. And I just definitely hope that it never comes down to that because one of the things that is awesome about America is that we do have, you know, our perceived amounts of freedom, but that we also tend to give away. Okay, so you know what? It's funny because the freedoms that we give away have you seen some of those, the memes that were going through, I think it was Facebook or Instagram, where people will send you the thing telling you that you're supposed to post on your profile that your pictures are not to be used by Facebook.
Yes, I saw that. Yes, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
it's like that is so.
They could control our pictures. Like...
Yeah, and the thing is that. For people who are sharing that, though, we already signed away our privacy. This is the thing: is that what people don't understand.
When we on social media, that's already your whole business.
That's already you already signed it away. Yeah. So when you use Instagram, when you use Facebook, when you use Google, when you use any of those social media sites, you can find
yourself on Google. Look yourself up.
It is no longer private information. You put it out there for the public, and so therefore it becomes property of. And they can use your pictures, and they could do, you know,
that's fucked
they
up.
could basically do, you know, yeah. So it's definitely an interesting thing. That's why they keep, you know, going back and forth with like Congress or whatever, like what they're able to do and stuff like that. And that's that other movie, The Circle. You know, these are some movies that y'all need to check out.
Wait,
for
Circle?
real.
Which
The
one's
Circle. That's the one with Tom Hanks, and that's the one where the social media giant, aka Facebook. Basically starts getting into political things where they make it to where people could register to vote on Facebook.
Oh my goodness.
And once you start registering to vote, now they've got your address, now they've got more data, and then of course they were saying they were using that as an excuse that then they could use that for business and they'd be able to customize your advertisements more and da-da-da-da-da. And the movie is crazy, you know what I'm saying? They use it to like find, you know, would-be criminals, you know, and it was really a very crazy movie, and I hope that people see it. Yeah, and if you don't see it, then there's not a way to really stop what could possibly be coming.
Just don't watch it high, because you will be like paranoid.
You would be paranoid! What? You'd be like, yo, this is happening right now. You know, the movie that set me off back in the day, okay, Will Smith, it was called Enemy of the State, okay? Mm-hmm. And in that movie, that's where, I don't remember exactly what the premise is, like he had a chip. He was like in a store and somebody was like a CIA spy or something. The guy had some information on a computer chip and Will Smith was in the store and the guy like slipped it in Will Smith's coat or something like that. And then you know, he's like, why the fuck are these people chasing after me?
Yeah.
And the other guy is like, I want to say tells him, he's like, yo, you got this, like, oh my God, like you have this information and da-da-da-da-da, right? And it was a lot of tracking through the phones with the pay phones and the cell phones. No. Like, I'm trying to tell you, they be telling us. They tell us. They be like, this is what's coming. This is what's going on. If you will pay attention, you know what I mean? Then you'll be hip to the game ahead of time before it actually goes down. You know what I mean?
How crazy shit happens.
How crazy is that? The cell phones is really not a joke now because
the iPhones especially, like you can do the face recognition thing and there's like it got you, like my phone does that.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Like the phone recognition, like you can unlock your phone.
No! Yes. Stop it.
Like all I do is this and then it's unlocked.
Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got the eye scans, the retina scans, and the face scans and all of that stuff already popping. Oh, they ain't playing.
Yeah. What phone you got? The Android?
I have an Android, yeah.
Doesn't that one do that too?
I don't know, but it's an old one. I don't know. I definitely didn't get it set up. You know what I mean? That's definitely for sure.
I don't know if they have. Well, I know. I think. I'm not sure.
Let me
but
see.
They got that.
So is that eye unlock?
Face unlock or whatever.
Let me see.
Hey,
that is crazy.
Isn't it crazy, right? You never knew about that?
Well, I've heard of that, but I didn't think it was on my phone for sure.
Oh.
That's probably why they like, bitch, you need to get a new phone. You know what I mean? They want me to get a new phone because they like, you need to, oh yeah, unlock face recognition, face unlock.
Oh, you got it?
Yep.
Ew.
Face recognition. A convenient way to unlock your phone. Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I do think that it's, hopefully, I don't know. At the same time,
like the new iPhone 11 is even. I got the newest one, but that one's like just came out, and it has 3 camera holes. Like it's one right here, 2, and then one right here. So like how when you take a picture like this of a whole family, you can't see everybody.
Yeah.
So this one, it just takes like the whole thing and all that stuff.
Okay.
But I don't see no point because
right?
it's the same bullshit. Like everybody's saying, like some people be like, I'm gonna just stay with my phone. I'm not even done paying this one. Like,
yeah.
But then now they're making all these newer things and everything. So
it's really hard to keep up with everything. Keeping up with the Joneses is not a joke these days because they are legit coming out with new stuff every single day.
Keeping up with the Kardashians.
You know what I'm saying? Cannot keep up with the Kardashians.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, it's getting that shit is getting real right now.
That is like.
But what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
So, are you addicted to your cell phone? Can you put your phone down? Do you always have to have it on you?
No, I can leave it. And that's the good thing. I leave it in my room silent.
Right?
Because I have my daughter. What else do I have to worry about? Yeah, I'll check it here and there, text or like because of my job.
Yeah.
But that's it. I don't fuck with it. I like it like that. I like to do something different and spend quality time.
Right? I'm with you on that. I don't always keep my phone on me. That's why, people hit me up and I might hit you back up later on. Not because I'm ignoring you, because I literally am not looking at my phone. I might look at Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I might look at Instagram real quick and look. You know what I mean? I've been noticing I do that a lot lately.
Yeah.
I'll look at Instagram and look at people who are doing and then put the phone back down.
Yeah,
and even look at, I'll be like, oh, I'm going to check my email. And I effing look at Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my God. The cell phones, it's not a joke, but
it gets addicting for people. Like, I know people that piss me off that I'm here trying to chill with you and we haven't seen each other forever and your face is stuck and glued to your face like 24/7. It's like, bro, what the fuck?
Seriously.
Like, so that's how addicting phones are. But thank God I still have my sanity with that, so I don't have to we don't have to be like that. We try to enjoy life because you only get one life.
You only get one life. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, that happened to me the other day. I went to go and try to hang out with somebody, and they were on their phone the whole entire time.
That's annoying.
And I literally see each other very often, and we don't hang out very often. You want to put your phone away, or like you have a real life person in front of you right now. Like, you want to hang out, talk.
That's what I miss. Like everybody always just hanging out, being personal with each other, like chilling. Not that on the phone. Everything's on. That's why I don't post pictures. People be like, "Why don't you post?" Because I don't want to.
Right?
I just don't care. Like, I really don't.
We're taking a break right now.
I'm about to make a year with Instagram. I never had it.
Yeah. Listen, I really do think that it's a little bit of a slowdown that's getting ready to happen right now. I think that we do love social media. We love being able to see what other people are doing and all of that good stuff. But I do think that there is going to become a time period. I don't think it's going away.
I think it's getting a little boring.
It is getting a little boring. Yeah, because oh my God, I don't even go on Facebook anymore because people only want to complain on Facebook.
So shit, and I'm basically on chapter 4 in one of my friends' life story, and it's so depressing. It's like, yo, I want to unfriend you because it's like, nigga, man, negative shit on Instagram. You just post a picture.
It's just a picture. Exactly.
Damn.
That's why I like the Instagram, because on Instagram it's a picture, and then people are putting their little stories, and it's more uplifting. It's like, I'm overcoming this.
Right. Facebook is more like giving up your whole life, and it's like, dude, bro, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't.
It's always sad.
What is it to people to know? Like, who gives up? Like, no offense, but people don't
Yeah.
We're not asking for that. You don't need to tell anybody. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody.
Right.
Keep it to yourself and deal with it personally. Like,
I'm glad I'm not the only person who feels that way. Yeah, because Facebook is getting a little like MySpace. I'm just saying. And if Facebook owns Instagram, so I mean, it's all one and the same.
Is that MySpace?
Well, yeah, I did know.
You meant Facebook?
I'm sorry, Facebook. Listen, I'm not really trying to call you MySpace, but I'm just saying, it would be. I mean, some people are positive, but I'm just saying there's a lot of people that are like, just negative on there, and it just, I don't want to. And I feel like people, or Facebook is very family oriented. It's either a place where people are making like negative comments,
right,
or it's very family oriented where people are sharing pictures of like their family and stuff like that, and that's cute. But I mean, let me shut up because I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. But
nothing
personal, But I do enjoy the cell phone. But you know what? Especially after today's conversation, I think I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to be, more aware. Actually, I don't even have to because I don't have the locations on. I don't use Bixby or the Alexa or any of that. I'm not into any of that kind of stuff. I'll get it my damn self. But I do think that we've hit the point of no return. You know what I mean? Like, you just get with the program or shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no fighting it at this point. You know what I mean? Like, it's deep. It is deep. I saw a freaking newspaper article, or there's some guy that is doing this artwork, I think in San Francisco, where they took portraits of people pretending to like hold the cell phones or whatever, and how, just like you were saying, so people are right next to each other, supposed to be hanging out, but they're on their effing cell phone instead of like having a moment to talk with one another.
Yeah, I've seen a couple things like that. That's why, like, when my cousins, they're like my real friends because we really do talk and whatever, and that's a good feeling, like, to catch up with people, because not everything is what it seems like on IG, and I don't really care. Like, I want to be like, I mean, I love Instagram for little things here and there, but I'd rather catch up with people in person, say what's up, get my phone going, and then, okay, now I'm back.
Right? Back in your house. So there you go. That's what we about to do. Everybody put your damn phone down and go catch up with your friends. Go have some fun. Go
meditate,
eat some ice cream.
Go eat chocolate. Right? Go get some dick. Go get some pussy. Go smoke ounces of butt by the water.
Something. You know what I mean? But chill out, go and enjoy yourself.
One day, I know, because Instagram is popping sometimes.
Gotta track. Oh, no, only for an hour. Only put your phone down for an hour. I'm just saying.
And just go and have a drink of beer or something and just chill out.
That's all it is. You know what I mean? So that's what we're about to do right now. We're going to end it right here. We're going to put the cell phone down. We're going to go outside. We're going to take a walk on the beach. What's up?
Bye.
This is Sanja.
Yo, check it out. It's my girl Sanja.
Oh, yeah. Yo, what up, Sanja?
Bye. Hey there. Hey, so thanks for listening to my podcast. I do appreciate it very much. You have no idea how this too is a manifestation of mine. My life has been full of, let's just say, interesting moments. I've dealt with abuse, mental issues, suicide, family drama, homelessness, domestic violence, slander in the workplace. I've been through a lot. And honest to God, it's a freaking miracle that I'm not cracked out on drugs or that I'm not just a crazy, mean biatch. There's been something that has always kept me centered. And that was the exploration of my mind, because I had to learn how to soothe myself. In that exploration of my mind and learning how to soothe myself, I started studying nature and the laws of nature, and just things got attracted to me. And I began to realize that my mind was a lot more powerful than I had any idea. And I started doing experiments. So I was able to turn my life around because, trust me, girlfriend was heading in a bad direction. And although I'm not perfect and I still have ways to go, because we're always learning, I wrote down a lot of the advice that I've given to my friends. People ask me questions. I don't know. People always just tell me that they love my energy and, and they listen to what I tell them, because apparently sometimes, I don't know how it happens, but I seem to say things that are right on point. for whoever it is that I'm talking to. So I wrote it in a book, giving life examples through my life. You know, it's not just like a how-to, like I'm literally telling you a few stories, things that have happened to me that's how I picked up on these things. It's called Manifest Beauty. Manifest Beauty, what that is, it's the alchemy of using negative energy as a catalyst to create in your life and create beauty in your life and in other people's lives. That's what manifesting beauty is. So I would love if you would be one of the people who have read the book. Hey, I sold my first copy in person too, so that's super exciting. It's available on Walmart.com, on Amazon.com. It's available in print and ebook form. The print version, if you get that way you can take notes and write little things in the back. There's exercises in there for you to do to show you that your thoughts are really proteins going out there and creating things. And it's written in a way that it's not going to go over your head. It's not like too, mumbo jumbo and too, wordy. It's a very quick read, take about 30 minutes. You could do some exercises right away in it. And I just hope that you can find as much peace as I have found, even through going through muck, because you know how life is. Stuff just keeps coming at you and you got to kind of have, it's like a little preparation, So check it out. Manifest Beauty. I'll stop talking now. Again, thanks for listening. Appreciate you.